So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. I have recorded this in the afternoon, so anybody who's going to expect me to be talking about England, Germany, you've missed, because as I record this, it is 1:15. The calm before the storm that is about to ensue. And I do fear the worst, if I'm honest. But as we've seen throughout this tournament, there's been quite a few surprises. Hungary were one of them. They kind of saved the tournament, really. Yesterday was a madness day of football. 5-3 in the first game, and then that France game was just mad. Some of the goals as well, by the way, yesterday were insane. Yeah, absolute joke. That third Switzerland goal was a madness. What a finish. What a goal. Pogba, great goal. Benzema, great goal. The header from Switzerland, the first goal. It was some sick goals yesterday. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Make sure, if you haven't checked out the last two videos I've done, I spoke about Andrea Bellotti. He's linked to a £29 million move to Arsenal. Go and check out my thoughts on him. I dropped that earlier on before the England game kicked off. And if you haven't checked out the video about Nuno Tavares signing for Arsenal, go and check that out. I dropped that at lunchtime. But we are going to speak about Albert Sambi Lokonga. And I'm sure our fans will come up with some cringe song about him, because that's what we do as a fan base. They'll probably be doing the conga around the flipping stadium every time he touches the ball. But it is what it is. But he is very close to signing for Arsenal Football Club. The last final details are being ironed out between Arsenal and his parent club, or his current club, should I say. And yeah, then he looks like he will be signing for around 17.5 million quid. So not bad, good bit of business, I think. And I think to add that to Tavares, and this is what I want to see from this club this summer. It's great going and getting all the big names and all of that, and that's fantastic. I'd love nothing more than us to go and sign a Grealish or a Maddison. I really would, because I think that both of them are sick. But this is what I've been saying, and this is, if you go back to my transfer videos, my streams last season in the summertime, you would have heard me say, I want the average age of this squad to be in the early 20s, 22, 23, 24, because I'm sick and tired of the same old players doing their same old pathetic moves on the football pitch. You know, it's, we've got so many youngsters that don't get games, and now we're bringing in more youngsters, hopefully, that will get games. But I do want to see an average age lower, and I do want us to go out there and be buying young up-and-coming talent that we could then recycle if they get too good for us and we're still rubbish, that they can then sail off into the sunset and we can get a big transfer fee. Now, the sticking point on this deal apparently is a 15% sell-on clause that they want. Arsenal are kind of not budging on that at the moment, but I do think that'll get ironed out. I do think that he will be an Arsenal player. And again, if you add that to the Tavares deal, that's two young up-and-coming players that are pretty decent, not cost a stupid amount of money, and I think would make us better. I know all the Granit Xhaka fans out there, and there is a lot of Granit Xhaka fans. I never knew he had so many fans, if I'm being completely honest. But some of you hipsters, you do love Granit Xhaka, and because he got man of the match, and well done, he did play well yesterday. That doesn't change my thoughts and opinions on Granit Xhaka. I am not reactionary in terms of he played one good game for his country that I'm not from. And then all of a sudden, all is forgotten Granit. Oh, let's add another 20 million on the price. No, let's just come back down to reality. He had a good game, and that's it. He hasn't had enough of them for Arsenal, which is my club. I don't support Switzerland. I'm not from Switzerland. And any Swiss nationals watching this video, put your fingers in your ear, because I genuinely couldn't give two flying Fs whether Switzerland win a football match or not. Yes, it was a sick game. Yes, I enjoyed watching it. And you just knew Mbappe was going to miss, and Crappe more like. But at the end of the day, I don't really care what Granit Xhaka does for Switzerland. You know, that's the short and curlies of it. I couldn't care less. One thing I do care about is his performances in an Arsenal shirt, and for 5 seasons they have not been anywhere near good enough. Now, this guy, Albert Sambi Lokonga, is he going to be the guy that comes in and replaces Xhaka? Well, that remains to be seen, because, like, listen, this guy has got a lot more about his game than Granit Xhaka's ever had about his game. Yes, we can all point out a game last night and say, oh, but Granit did this, oh, and he got an assist. Yeah, let's not forget he was nowhere near Pogba when he pinged one top bins either. Let's not forget that. Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, Lokonga has got a right foot, a left foot. He can pop, bomb forward. He can spray a pass. He can tackle. He can defend. And he can win headers. So if you add all of that together, he should be better than Granit Xhaka. Whether it works out like that, we shall see. But at the end of the day, I am happy that he's about to sign. Hopefully it'll be done within the next week, because it has dragged on for a little bit, this deal. And listen, it's not easy to get some of these deals done. I understand that, with add-ons and sell-on fees, etc., agent fees. I get it. But at the end of the day, this is not breaking the bank money. So it shouldn't be taken as long as it does. Just if you want the player, sometimes you just got to swallow your pride and say, cool, we'll give you 15% of the sell-on fee. If we're buying him for 17.5 and we're selling for 117.5, well done, you got 15%. Like, seriously, it's really not that bad. It's not like they're asking for 50%. It's only 15%, which, let's be honest, it's not going to be stupid money. And if we do sell him, it's going to be decent dough. And it gives us bartering tools, because if somebody wants to buy him, we can raise the price 15%, because we can say, well, we ain't suffering that cost. You can suffer it in the price that you're going to buy him for. And we obviously then raise the price 15%, and bish bash bosh, Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your nanny. And yeah, we move on. But let me know your thoughts on Albert Sambi Lokonga. Leave that in the comment section down below. Let me know if you are a Xhaka fangirl and whether you would keep him for one performance for Switzerland. Would be funny if they won the Euros, though, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ. It's funny as well, because I see all these big accounts out there. Not one big account doesn't rate Granit Xhaka. They all rate Xhaka. It's funny, they all rate everything about the football club, if I'm being completely honest, which is why they've helped towards this club taking liberties out of us for years. Because if they actually used their stupidly sized platforms for telling the truth, they probably wouldn't have stupidly sized platforms, which is what they're scared of. So they just sickly sweet unicorn snowflakes and sparkly bits, and just chat absolute toxic positive rubbish all day. Oh, Granit Xhaka, oh, he's worth 100 million. Shut up. He's worth 100 quid. And we're lucky that we're getting 15 million for him. So ta-ta, off you go. Get him, Albert Sambi Lokonga. Job done. 1 down, 9 more to go. And on that bombshell, people, all have a blessed evening. I'll be back again tomorrow lunchtime with another or the first of 3 updates again tomorrow. Last day of the month tomorrow. So yeah, man, we start a new month, and July is here. It's mad how quick this year's gone, isn't it? But listen, all have a wonderful evening, whatever it is you're doing. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you stick a thumbs up on the video. Circulate the video around. And make sure you follow LeeGunner82 on Instagram if you want to be involved in the giveaway. Get on my Instagram. There's not enough of you following that. And don't forget, Arteta out and Southgate out. I can't even